Robin Wright just broke her silence with astonishing honesty, saying she carries a huge regret about how she co-parented with ex-husband Sean Penn. In a revealing interview published in the Times of London at the very end of August 2025, Wright, now 59, confessed, "I have a huge regret as a mother. I wasn't hard enough on them." She named her son and daughter by age, Hopper, 32, and Dylan, 34, noting that Dylan was spirited, and Hopper's struggle with crystal meth addiction haunted her for years. "Every day if the phone rings you're like, is he alive? Is she alive? I went through that for so many years with both of them." Wright painted a vivid portrait of two co-parents living at opposite ends. Penn, she said, was the stricter disciplinarian, but he was gone so much of the time. He'd come back and be the policeman and then he'd leave me with the residue. In response, she softened the blow, she admitted, telling the Times, and the result was a child-rearing divide devoid of consistency. "We were both extremes. They didn't get that gray area in the middle, which is stern, and that is what they needed." For context, Wright and Penn's relationship began with a long, on-again, off-again romance in the early 1990s, leading to marriage in 1996 and divorce finalized in 2010. They share two children, Dylan Francis Penn, born 1991, and Hopper Jack Penn, born 1993. Robin has long spoken of the sacrifices she made for motherhood, turning down major roles to stay close to her children. Yet she clarified that while she does not regret prioritizing family, she regrets the softness of her discipline. What she delivered with love perhaps lacked the firmness her kids needed. Meanwhile, Hopper's addiction struggles have been public. He's opened up about meth, rehab, the shock of hearing rehab or the bus bench from his father. It's a storyline that underscores why Wright's regret hit so hard, because the anxiety she lived with was real, daily, stark. In 2018, Sean Penn himself gave a glimpse into their co-parenting gap on Mark Maron's podcast. "She and I did not share the same ethical views on parenting. We have very separate relationships with our kids at this point and it seems to work better that way." But today, Wright's framing is different, not about ethics, but about the need for a middle path, consistent boundaries, steady presence. She insists both Dylan and Hopper are now in a really good place. And that adds hope to a candid reflection. And the tone between Wright and Penn has notably softened over the years. By 2023, she was describing them as friends, telling E! News, "Being friends with the father of your children, it's a gift. We're always going to be a family, whether we're together or apart." Penn himself once noted it took time to repair a friendship with Robin after our divorce, acknowledging the drama but also the importance of co-parenting. Let's set the scene. This is not drama for drama's sake. This is one of Hollywood's most respected actresses showing raw vulnerability, owning a parenting mistake publicly, not blaming, not justifying, recognizing that though she meant well, she may have failed to give her children the structure they truly needed. That honesty is rare and powerful. Here's why it matters. Because in a celebrity world that often glorifies parenting infallibility, Wright says the quiet truth: consistency is love, even if it looks stern. Being too lenient isn't kindness, being too strict and sporadic isn't structure. That gray area between extremes, that steady, humane discipline, is where real love lives. Across decades, they shared careers and children. Now, Wright is dating British architect Henry Smith, reflecting that she's found a sweetheart, a good, decent adult, and that chapter feels grounded in contrast to the storm of the past. So here's the bottom line: Hollywood royalty Robin Wright, aged 59, just dropped a confession that cuts deep. She wasn't hard enough as a mother, while Sean Penn's absence compounded the imbalance. Yet both children are okay now. Both parents have found peace. And Wright's regret isn't bitter, it's instructive. It's a reminder that the most important lessons often come late, and that even those who've seen it all can say, "I wish I'd done better." Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more celebrity updates just like this.